Ede to Akoma FM anim exclusively say. Oshe Hate folk near man shadan kuyi, especially the last 3 games of Mabo. But Ojidi se has still a chance say league aye bono. Ombetimi aji. So omo so ebo ball omo boya. Nti on de call on supporters no say omo entire coach nechi, omo entire team nechi. The team no still ombetimi aji league no. Frank Nelson exclusive interview on Akoma FM here.
Well, I will not take anything away from that. I mean, where we are lying, for me, is not the best for the club. But like you're saying, if you look at the point difference between the first and second positions, I mean, it's nothing to write home about. It's just us being serious, of us realizing that, look, we've lost a lot. We played 3 matches at this, we lost completely about 8 points because we lost Dreams and we lost to Bechem, and then we drew, and that's out of 9 points, we got 1 point. So that does not mean that we are serious to capture the league. But I think that we should give the coach the support. We should be able to support him, motivate him. He's having a lot of motivation in terms of salary and every other thing. But there's other things we call motivation. How the supporters comes around him, the support we give the players, how he sees the love you show to the players and every other thing. All hope is not lost. I still believe that the possibility of we capturing the league is still possible. I mean, it's not something that we should lose hope of because 5-6 points is not something. It's just 2 games, if possible. So I think Accra will still have the opportunity to go. But we need to work hard for it because the way you are coming up, other people are equally trying to motivate their teams, trying to motivate their players. So we must work out and be able to make sure that, especially at home games, losing to Dream at Legon Stadium for me was a disaster. But at the end of the day, it has happened. We just have to pick up our pieces and move forward. But I think the coach is doing well. I believe that we should be able to give him more chance. We give him opportunity, he will be able to do. He's trying to give the young boys the opportunity to play. Sometimes he might not be what we the supporters are seeing, but maybe he has a different ball game to play. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that the coach will not equally accept ideas from people or even supporters who come to the stadium to watch games. So we'll give them that opportunity. So I think that is bone to flesh and flesh to bone. So, but Accra will bounce back, and I'm sure we will do something for the end of the day. We know that the FA Cup is out of our hands. I mean, when it's not out of our hands, we are completely out of it. But the league is not out of our hands.
Anti folk will bounce back. We a former board member, Frank Nelson Nwokuru, Edema Hati folk. Now, what my name is, or say, hands no, or come will be at your says or more problem no, and yet club no kwa. Players no so enki ka mo bi so mpeso mo ye bibi no mo ntwen se da bi o mo twen extra motivation for management nimpen for mo ankasa enso enki ka mo.
Well, I think that sometimes the players need to motivate themselves. It's not somebody trying to motivate you most of the time, because at the end of the day, it's your profession, and who benefits is you. If you are signed, for instance, Mohamed Kudus, he doesn't bring money to give to anybody here. It's money. Michael Essien, the Stephen Appiahs, all the money they made is for them and their families. So we need to make sure that this is an opportunity God has given to you. That's what God said to Abraham, I will bless you and you'll be a blessing to many nations. So if you know in a family that you have been picked and you say you are not serious, you are not attending to training, or you are playing like a destical, I think it's not the best for you. For every player, I think that you should be able to lift up your game. This is an opportunity to market yourself, sell the club, and at the end of the day, the benefit is on you. So I believe that in as much as the clubs has to motivate the players in terms of salaries and the comfort, their place of stay, making sure that all welfare issues are being attended, but the players must be able to kill themselves to be able to sell themselves. Because if you do it very well, you are the one who benefits more.
We're exclusive interviewer, former board member at the Mahateful, Frank Nelson, and Akoma FM.
It's a penny no question, Sahas, as a 87. Who's a little table? No, so a more GBs as a house are not bad.
Yes,
but we share the same league table. So now opportunities are as a house at their climbing zwa. So this is the league table. How to focus as we speak. Third position with 37 points. As at Gold Stars, Enyamoye no more 41. No Nanka Kotko 42. No difference near 5. And Gold Stars win. Gold Stars win no. Ediomo 44 points. So between Gold Stars and Hartlepool, no.
Okay.
Ubenya almost 87.9. How many points? About 7 points difference. About that Gold Stars and Hartlepool, no. Enti ebema a certain Ibisa has too far off the top. Almost 5 points a pair. And he has too far off the top. but no question say penny consistently has results also emma wa hotoso say even when the top teams omo dan so no air for no has ba betwamako
omo last 3 games you cry there nyekra.
So the last 3 games rekotoko enya 5 points.
Yes.
Or draw our Samates. And over draw our young apostles. And washa baseke. Tikotoko enya 5.
Yeah.
And kesa ufani sa kotoko drop 4 points because out of 9 no. Kotoko enya 5 to drop 4.
Yes.
So if has GG points ranka has me aba kate gab na bisa kotoko.
Yes.
But Kotoko airdrop 4 points in the 9 points.
5 no.
Now to folk airdrop Mako 8 apk 1.
Omunya draw.
To 1 point that has apk LBBN. Out of possible 9 points they picked 1. Eti Kotoko do anim. Kotoko no airdrop points no Mako 9. Apk enum. And Kauna would actually say, "O punish Kotoko for dropping points our Samates, and all dropping points our Wenchino has minimum at drop 8. It will drop more than the honor that with him. No, same period no. Bibiani Gold Stars at drop points.
Yes.
Or no Koshe Baseke, and or draw bako, and will lose bako. Eti Gold Stars so or drop or lose game or drop 3 points no, and or board draw has or Jono at drop 5 apk 4 and ka Gold Stars no that has anim no e drop 5 points apk 4 no e say ka has besa no but has drop 8.
Wow.
Over Pando out of Lions are within that same period out of 9 points Pando out of Lions abusia or drop 6 apk 3 olusu home games obekaya
Yeah.
elusu away game
and
na o share back home no back. It only 3 points at drop 6 points, but has a folk at drop 8 in 1. It was
Wow.
So that has been the consistent story of Hatfolk. Usha the answer you say I'm on the top remunwa. Usha has on the top remunwa. They can still it's true. As a has bet me aba. At the same time no. Now Usa checking points no said yeah picking it said it has air dropping na. Unsa so nya to so bia say omo eba.
Has what 37 points.
Yes.
Or more. And a Ghost Stars about Ghost Stars were 44.
Yeah.
Which between has ne Ghost Stars 7 points. Se Kodoko ewi near Kodoko ever 45.
Yeah.
Hatfolk ewi near or back 40.
Yeah.
Then you say the points are by either 4 or money Ghost Stars and now say or money Kodoko 5 points. Should Hatfolk win?
Yeah.
4-5. Emuches are na has the intimate from.
It's analysis amaye na ne say league table so points in munwa
but
we said the house pick points the opponents and pick points now when they all and your consistency in the opponents they dropping now what would from no as obesano
sure
did the last 3 games as the case study no Gold Stars elusu 5 points Kotoko elusu 4 points has no chase you elusu 8 points munwa but you don't see where has ever chill more than anymore.
Frank Nelson say still on beat me at the league.
Into Frank Nelson league table, no so said the maker is if you look at the league table, there's that ubet me say 4 and 5 points, they say munwa. When you are concluding say 4 5 points, they munwa. But in reality, no, where are you seeing Hatfolk doing the catch up? That is the big question. You see, league table picture that munwa, which is true. Because the Gold Stars, LED has a folk 7 points has a more. Now has a Bosch and has a Beba 5, a Beba 4. Kotoko LED the 5 as we speak. So Kotoko Shana has a share, Nani Nano, a call still 5 points. 5 points, they said 2 games. But the last time Kotoko fought 2 games or board draw me twice. Has Lusu me no twice.
Kotoko and Shana has sense of Beba 2.
So when Kotoko dropped 4 points from Kotoko ever draw our Samates. Or PK 1, I drop it 2. Or Kobo draw Wenchi, or PK 1, I drop it 2. Has lose that 2 games in now. Or Tenafia, surprisingly. Dreams as to share the and no call. Nana for Sujabo Park will be chim, and I be chim. So, Kotokona, what drop it 4 points? Sa period, no. Gold Stars, Elusu Bako, Ewini Bako. To drop it 3 points. Sa time no Gold Stars, I drop it 3, has drop 6 in now. because God drop it 4, has drop it 6 in here. So the league table will give you a certain picture, but actual performance will also give you another picture. And the league table there is a possibility to major league but if you look at the performance, I am not seeing where Has will be picking the points. Opponents say drop here, Has a drop in. That is a big problem for me.
Nice one.
Abuja Panya because Has a folk any baby or the game no. Has any baby over the game no. University of Ghana Stadium no. University authorities you know closing it down. Omo maintenance work. But also be actual renovation. Ya na brofo no ya munya botre. Nye renovation. Maintenance work said by omo be university games omo betima use venue no e de aye. So anya available. And Has actual come NSC. Feel new Has actually come NSC say and omo be the Accra Sports Stadium. Na no kra host to Ghana ne Chad in chair. Tom go board the Accra Sports Stadium. And empenyfo se da bi. Se ankasa no modi ka kasa Accra Sports Stadium no. For national team games number 1. Yes. And omo ankasa yensiesi adwuma o which am Japan me mani ahu emfonyini ene videos ni bia. Womo adwuma e wo the Accra Sports Stadium. Not on the pitch, but stands nim ene ade ya mpofankra lead ema omo sa adwuma. Nti omo ye adwuma e wo stadium of Japan. You put that aside. Now uram e wo the next venue as a Has kobo. A house of folk na say choose and answer the penje for the choose the mom and I say broadcast for the choose.
Say Has na any home game.
Yes, House of folk home game.
Yes, nti omo ne decide but e wo mre se do on that the FA e be decide amount. Say game no kobo no ha.
Nti menna mana mame TV for na ha nti we up next. House of folk any post to we me boa. We House official in
okay.
Thomas say House versus Nations. Thursday, 3rd April 2025. Kick off 3 p.m. TUBA ASTRO TUBA.
Wow.
We Has and I publish you.
Okay.
Some of the TV for the number buy the TV for no so at your money about So this is Ghana Premier League. Also outstanding match day 21. Change of schedule. Hearts of Oak versus Nations FC. Thursday, 3rd April 2025. TUBA ASTRO 3 p.m. Et me who we me nyina na confirm ma me go jump oh and it has a game na on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday has about Thursday because Tuesday no omo bo na has nka ho and a Wednesday enka has baby on no e honya available the TUBA ASTRO no ebe who has game no on Thursday according to the immediate to me no has for na nkasa de no anyway.
Okay.
Now mame AMEENU Shadow or general manager Edema club at the Dreams FC. I don't know why the FA rushes to publish fixture at a venue that has not been requested and approved for. But AMEENU Shadow no on the general manager Edema Dreams FC. Now Dreams Romana akwaji TUBA ASTRO for akwaye hoyi omodibo league no. Timuntie na asemi. I don't know why the FA rushes to publish a fixture at a venue that has not been requested and approved for. For the avoidance of doubt, House of Folk have not made a request to play at the TUBA ASTRO. Perhaps it's a different venue from what we know of. Approval has not been granted House of Folk to play at this venue. The FA did not verify from owners and custodians of the TUBA ASTRO before making this publication. As far as we are concerned, this publicized fixture of Hearts of Folk and Nations will take place at a different venue other than the TUBA ASTRO that we all know of. This is AMEENU Shadow speaking. Now AMEENU Shadow he is casting aspersions and casting insinuations at the GFA.
Sure.
Or say onim de GFA ndi ahopepre dimirika no makotro bibia obi omuni obi ani nkomo oya no makotro anu ya number 1 owie ye no say ono de said you see nim no de has the Nations on Thursday no body on bebo but enye TUBA ASTRO na ye nyina ye nim no so de bebo no because has a fun trauma kan jobs on mo park no number 1 Number 2, wɔn nso approve park ne nfa ma obia na baabi oyusu sa brofo bi no say oyusu brofo bi ha say custodians apa. The FA did not verify from the owners and custodians of the TUBA ASTRO. And in effect, Dreams FC, GFA President Club, and I say, Omo has a folk, I'm a bobo, I war. One park and so because we'll be on Trump, I can't jump over the park, and almost up and your park room from Obiaso Bobo. Abjapani,
yes, sir.
A professional league, I am able to create. Ade ya na nkofo ni abre hu die kire koba na nanu minua polo obi ko gye nkofiri nsam ya 87.9 ya na ya ni brasam de abuzaban South we ezan ke bono e kira Wednesday University of Ghana Stadium nya available. Then House of Folk officially up publishes say game na ba so 3 p.m. Thursday e o TUBA straight of Okaso. GFA for publishes say game na baso Thursday 3 p.m. TUBA straight of Okaso. Actually kura such as a match no kura no on say outstanding match, change of schedule. And to change baby at the then the general manager of Dreams now games he's claiming to be the owners or the custodians of the facility. Or say one more emphasis stadium no Emma Obia son chokra House of for the avoidance of doubt. Hearts of Folk have not made a request to play at the TUBA ASTRO for the avoidance of doubt. Or come Obia to say House of for and make us some bobo. Ovien was say approval has not been granted Hearts of Folk to play at this venue also. It was a penny me say nyame adoma Thursday Ghana Premier League outstanding game match week 21 now. Ya rescheduled from the University of Ghana Stadium. Na kwa Accra Sports Stadium penifo yen sisi adwuma o di amaso. Why na e ka say game ne be wazo TUBA ho. Na nipa kwa na gi approval from why ho. Me say say we as who decided that the game is going to be played there? According to AMEENU Shadow, or say FA not publish it without recourse to them.
Mathematically, Hearts of Folk beat me at league, but realistically, difficult. Now, well, has situation just say. Omomoda has a very bad run and Sana has to me because
Omunya said an picture Omunya bad run for has and me and take
yeah, so it becomes a bit difficult because has team, you know, a young team I put it together. Omo exceed expectations.
Coach ni ambition biaso obeje league. Problem back up no.
Ambition.
Coach na Frank Nelson is supporters in Yabutre man.
Coach na ambition will be but or political.
No because be a coach mbajo or say
political because on management sing the same tune. Omunyina dream ko benkromo omunyina obi at ne yonkon say. In fact, coach we one of the in recent times Hearts management is so comfortable with obi man pressure. The hear me one say even under somewhere board a brand all winning games, a brand all winning trophies more. No, now we catch on say and yet the kind of ball person more bono. That's what they told him. But this man, Omonya Butramano reporters against him. So Nyamingwa say all band what study how to folk terrain who study has we or more with me keep and that's exactly what he's doing. But realistically, how to folk about 23 games were 37 points. Averagely, to say
87.9 Kumasi.
No, difficult to win a league by this. I'm sure there. In 23 games, Hearts of Folk has shared 20 goals. I conceded 13 goals. Now say so about 23 games. Now I share 20 goals. Now about 23 games. Now about averagely has into me share 1 goal per game. Now see such a team in the league. Now a reflection of said the league in it here very very low standard because Hearts is not scoring. and the concession there 13 or my consider 13 but so bought 23 games I 20 goals there we won't mean angelic
in 69 points and I had to vote pick it and out of 69 points I has I pick him with 37
very good enough almost like half
half share 5 points in a football game and easy
so no almost like half
5 games now points
so realistically
more than half
but has of folk win and yet so only maybe has a free banner and yet disappointment to them because one has an investment in player quality kese to me now nations for now the you try justify
53.6%
53 so it's almost like how much has so realistically say has investment has a year of player na year just nations footballers in nations mama kenyina brabebo me say yeah and when you do that it will take you a bit of time and sound word to me identity for me how to folk supporters who expect say has in Liga also who lower we expect has a G and I say
surprise
a pleasant surprise the amount but yes I will be man who unnecessary heart problems more necessary pressure because for me has to be a work in progress it may take you a bit of time before they can achieve